carrying 2 crew members, 4 passengers, crashed today approximately 2 miles east of the airport, 7 minutes after takeoff. First responders from Howland Fire Department, Howland Police Department, YARS, Youngstown Air Reserve Fire and Rescue, Ohio State Highway Patrol have responded to the scene immediately. We are heartbroken to report that there are no survivors. First responders have retrieved the bodies from the wreckage, and they are currently in the coroner's office. We will not be releasing the name of victims to give their families time and space they need during this time. We are all heartbroken and deeply saddened and offer our deepest and most sincere condolences to those affected by today's tragedy. The National Transportation Safety Board will be on site this evening and is leading the investigation to determine the cause of the crash. They will provide related information as it becomes available. With me right now, I have a Howland Fire Chief, Ray Pace, as well as EMA Director John Hickey with me, as well as Mike Hillman from Jets FBO to answer any questions you might have.
Just to be clear, was this Cessna taking off from the Youngstown Airport and then crashed 2 miles or so
Yes.
away from the end of the runway?
Yes.
Okay. 6 people, 6 souls?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Talk to us about the difficulties reaching this scene. It's not like it's an open field. It's kind of in the middle of the woods. Just the challenges you faced getting there to begin with.
Yes, our crews, along with Youngstown Air Reserve Station, were met with difficult access to the plane. It landed in a heavily wooded area, essentially between King Graves Road and Spring Run Road. So we had to access the crash site from both roads. We also had to utilize a person's backyard to be able to access the site to extinguish the fire. Immediately was our first hazard, but difficult to access the site in general, yes.
Nobody on the ground hurt?
No, I have no firefighter injuries to report or any personnel that were on the emergency scene that were injured.
Can you talk to us about, as unfortunate as this incident is, how lucky we are it didn't hit a house, because there are homes in that neighborhood that it very well could have been, injuries on the ground from people who are drinking a cup of coffee this morning.
Sure, yes. We're very fortunate. This is an extremely tragic situation, but it could have been worse. Yes, there were 3 residential houses in a pretty close proximity to the plane.
Where was this plane headed? Can you elaborate on that?
The flight tracker data shows to be Bozeman, Montana.
Can you step up to that microphone?
Publicly available flight tracking data shows it to be Bozeman, Montana.
Bozeman, Montana. And what time was takeoff?
A little before 7,
Okay. So not long after takeoff this happened?
almost immediately.
Within 7 minutes.
Within 7 minutes
7
of
minutes.
takeoff?
Yes.
Do you have any questions? Anybody else? Would you like to say anything to the mutual aid partners that you
People
had
staying
helping
away.
you today?
People's-
And
Yes.
just the extent of the response to the scene, because I know you had hazmat out there. Just to how you all work together to do the best you could in this situation.
Yes, I want to thank all of our mutual aid partners locally within the county, within the state, and federally as well. So all of us work together extremely well. The Youngstown Air Reserve Station, the Warren Regional Airport staff has been right by my side if I need anything, along with the FAA and TSB. I've been in contact with them multiple times. We've utilized the county hazmat team, the EPA, EMA. If I'm forgetting anyone, I'm sorry. But yes, we've worked with multiple agencies throughout this event, and it has been seamless cooperation amongst all of the individual entities to handle their portion. We would ask that the general public avoid the area, would be our major ask, to avoid the area of King Graves and Hyde Road, and also Hyde Road and Spring Run Road. If we could just have the general public avoid that area. The perimeter is currently secured with Howland Police Department along with the Ohio State Patrol. So they will keep any unwanted persons out of there because it's an ongoing investigation due to the crash site.
The crash site needs to remain intact while the NTSB works, and is the FAA coming out as well, or just the NTSB?
The FAA was already on site with us throughout the day. We are awaiting the NTSB that's going to do the investigation.
And they're set
Yes.
to arrive this evening.
They are set to arrive this evening, yes. And to answer your question further, yes, the scene will stay secured throughout. Howland Fire has also remained on the scene since our initial call.
I don't know if this is something you can speak to, Anthony, but the flying community is close-knit.
Yes.
How does this hit home?
It always hits hard home. This is a difficult time for the community. It's going to take some time to heal. We're a strong community. We've seen tragedy in the past, but it's come together like I can't imagine. The phones have been ringing off the hook with support, and we're grateful for this community.
In recent history, this is the deadliest that I can recall locally. Is that?
6, I don't know if we've had 6 before. Probably the largest for us, at least in my knowledgeable. Yeah. So, we've encouraged the community to keep these folks and their families in your prayers.
He said they were all beautiful people. I know you're not going to release the names, but if you could just say something that maybe their families need to hear at this point about them, about their memories and how you'll.
These were the best of the best. And,
Can you step up to them?
These were the best of the best in terms of the folks here at the field as well as the pilots, and can't say enough about them and give anything to rewind the day and take them to breakfast instead.
These were experienced.
Highly.
Highly experienced. Yeah. As Mike said, I can't think of better people. And so our community is at a great loss. And these were really wonderful people. It's a very tight-knit community. So all those in the aviation community have reached out. And these are really important people to us. So we're grateful for the support of our community. Anything else?
That's it. Thank you.
Thank you for coming.